The third man in the ring working in this is 96th world title bout, Mills Lane. Presenting to you first, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing his traditional black trunks and hailing from Catskill, New York. He weighed in at a ready 218 pounds with a record of 45 wins, 2 losses. He has 39 big wins coming by way of knockout. The youngest man ever to win the heavyweight title. He is looking to exact his revenge and regain his championship tonight. Challenging for his third heavyweight crown, here is the current WBA #1 contender, one of the great powers of heavyweight history, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Iron Mike Tyson.
视频前的你，如果在男性持久力、勃起硬度等方面不满意，现在就加郭老师微信358-163-379，让郭老师帮助你持久坚挺，延时20到40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，增强夫妻性生活，28天彻底告别快男软男，做回自信的自己。记住微信358-163-379。
Please welcome only the second man in history to have captured the heavyweight crown 3 times, the former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, the former undisputed heavyweight world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is boxing's warrior spirit, the current WBA heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Evander, the real deal. Once again, our referee in charge, Mills Lane, now to give instructions.
Race off, Richie. Take the race off the side. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, gentlemen, we've gone through all the instructions in the dressing room. Step back, Richie. Now, look here. Right here. If he goes right here, I'm not going to call it low, okay? If he goes right here, I'm not going to call it low. Now, I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions from the challenger? She's second. Any questions from the champion? She's second. Let's get it on!
What an atmosphere we have here. Is it repeat for Holyfield or revenge for Tyson? Can Holyfield be as good again? Can Tyson reignite the old flames? Last time, Holyfield refused to be intimidated. That stuff, he said, doesn't work with me. Tyson has 20 first-round wins on his record. Here we go again. The rematch we've waited a long time to see. And from early on in the first contest, Holyfield sent out the message to Tyson that he wasn't going to be dominated. Tyson looking to let go with that left hook. Are we going to see Tyson get off with the old 4-punch combinations that were a feature of his work in his heyday? Mills Lane very quickly establishing his control.
I think that's something he's got to do. He doesn't want it to tangle. He doesn't want them to get too involved and be a physical fight. He wants to get them to break cleanly straight from the off.
There was a lot of holding and spoiling in the first fight in the early rounds anyway, and that was how Holyfield managed to just foil a lot of Tyson's work, and then he dominated on the outside. In that first fight, Holyfield seemed to be armour-plated against Tyson's power.
From the Tyson camp have said they're trying to get Tyson to start throwing combinations, to throw his punches in clusters like he didn't do in the first fight. But is he going to find the jab, which was always so good in his early career? He threw everything off the jab, powerful weapon. He's got to find that.
Yes, Holyfield again, making Tyson miss and hitting him with a right hand counter. That was a feature of their first battle. There he is again with the right hand. Holyfield is such a good technician.
It's very early stages, but Holyfield looks very physically strong. He looks more intent to take the fight to Tyson.
Holyfield says his motivation is to make sure everyone knows that the first result was no fluke. Gets in with two good punches to the head. Tyson has got his gloves held pretty high. I'm not sure they landed flush. But the more positive start has come from Evander Holyfield.
This is really taking the fight to Tyson. Is he overconfident? Is he going to walk onto something?
That is always the danger when you're talking about Tyson's mega power. If it was a popularity contest in here, in any case, Holyfield would have already won. Massive chants ringing around the arena for him, and they can hardly hear a bell that goes to end the first round, which I believe Holyfield did enough to win.
Yes, that was his round. He was pushing Tyson back. I think he knows that if he pushes Tyson onto the back foot, Tyson can't work effectively.
But Tyson did not come out, as many of us thought, really fast and with guns blazing.
Stay with the jab, so when you're shift jabbing good. I want you now jab for the throat. Jabbing for the throat. You're moving good. Keep off the center. Keep moving and punch. You got to punch. Don't wait on it.
The voice of Richie Jacketti, who's back in the Tyson corner.
And he was asking him to jab. That's what he has to do. Tell him to jab for the throat, which really hurts an opponent. They can't do anything when they're winded with a punch like that.
You just wonder what mental scars have been left in Tyson's mind from the first battle. It was a good shot Holyfield landed in that first round. Here's round two. It's due, of course, to go 12 rounds. Still no sign of that Tyson jab.
Tyson already complaining a little bit to the referee there. Cut has opened already.
He's got a cut, and this time it's by the right eye. There was a clash of heads there. Now then, does the referee see that as an accidental or deliberate clash of heads? That's what we need to know. It has to go 4 completed rounds under the rules, otherwise it could possibly be declared a no contest. We hope that doesn't happen. Tyson dabs away at the cut. He was cut, remember, in training for this fight. He was cut in the first battle between these two.
And you think this is where doubts are going to come into Tyson's mind. He hasn't started that well already. He's got a cut.
And again, he's looking at the referee and complaining. But this is interesting because, of course, the Tyson camp protested about the original choice of referee Mitch Halpin. And Tyson now wants some help from Mills Lane, but is he giving distress signals out?
Well, it looks to be, but very interesting that Tyson has been bullied in there. Holyfield really taking the fight to him.
Some damage by that right eye. But Tyson, he did get in with the right hand.
Holyfield superbly conditioned. He's got 3 gears, hard, harder and hardest, they say. And that's the way he'll fight.
This is a man, remember, who fought for 13 years for nothing, Evander Holyfield. Never mind, he's got $150 million out of this business in his bank account. He relishes the battle. He has amazing will, and he's taken control early here against Tyson, who so far has looked flat and distressed.
It's getting rough in there. Mills Lane just taking the time out, having a talk to him. We're starting to wrestle and pull about in there.
There's Tyson using his jab. Then you get the impression at this stage that Tyson needs the morale booster of a punch that maybe just wobbles Holyfield a little, puts a dent in him.
Yes, he needs to get something. The cut looks as if it's getting worse. He's just not getting his punches off. And when Holyfield starts, he's getting off first. It's all a little bit too messy in this round. But Holyfield much the stronger.
2 rounds gone. Tyson does not look a happy man. He's got a cut to the right eye. In the first fight, it was a cut to the left eye. Now, how bad is that?
It looked bad. It looked to be bleeding quite a bit. And there you hear a little yelp as they pushed to try and close that cut. The only way you can close the cut, you need the adrenaline. You've got to put pressure on. Now he's trying to push Richie Giacchetti out the way.
Let me take a look. Go underneath. Give me a look.
Can I hold pressure on him?
You can see Tyson now shouting to the referee. He's not happy. He feels that Holyfield butted him.
Yes, it looked as if that's what he was trying to say there. The heads did come close there. That could well have been the top of Holyfield's head, but I don't think it was deliberate. He was trying to load up for a left hook.
The situation here is if the fight has to be stopped because of that cut and it's deemed accidental before 4 rounds, it will be a technical draw or no contest. After that, they go to the scorecards. Now Tyson goes for it at the beginning of round 3. Listen to the crowd. Suddenly Tyson catches fire.
Well, this is where Tyson has to show character if he can regain the title. He's coming out full of aggression in this round, but what answers has Holyfield got?
Can Tyson sustain that aggression though? A lot of people say about Holyfield, well, he doesn't produce good performances twice running. Only a glancing blow with the left hook from Holyfield.
Again, a little bit of rough stuff inside. Tyson just trying to use the forearm there, pushing Holyfield up with the forearm.
Good right hand from Tyson. He's done better in this 3rd round. Is he just beginning to warm to the task a little more? Holyfield says Tyson had better hope that he can produce a better performance because he knows the last one wasn't good enough against me. Look at that from Holyfield.
That was good, mixing it up well there. In the first fight, he threw good body punches, Holyfield, that landed.
Right hand from Tyson, looked a great shot, but Holyfield just sucked it up again. This man, whose wife is a specialist in pain management.
But this has been a much better round for Tyson. He's getting off first, he's landed with effective punches.
Oh, and some nasty stuff in there. There needs to be a bite almost. Holyfield is very unhappy. Look at this. It looked as if Tyson bared his teeth at one stage in the exchange.
Yes,
Hit his ear.
He bit his ear. That's what Holyfield was in a lot of pain from that. You see the blood on the ear. That was definitely a bite.
Well, feelings are running very, very hot indeed in there. Holyfield was outraged by that. Now, what is the referee going to do about that? 1 point deduction for Tyson. 1 point deducted from Mike Tyson for biting Holyfield's ear. Now let's take a look again.
Yes, it's just here. He gets into the position there. Watch. You see, he stays there. There, he bites him there. You see him lift his teeth. And Holyfield in agony at that point, trying to rip free in an awful lot of pain.
Well, this is getting like a street fight. It'll take more than that to stop Holyfield going on, but we have all kinds of chaos. Mark Ratner is there, the Nevada commissioner on the far side. We've got the doctor in the ring as well. This is only round 3. What next? Now, could Tyson even be disqualified?
I'm sure that possibility is very, very real.
Should he be disqualified?
Well, it was blatant. I mean, it was a terrible thing to do. And there was an awful lot of blood there. Looked a really bad injury.
Well, after all the build-up this fight has had and all the money it's generating around the world, it would take a brave referee to end it by disqualification at this point. But we've had a long, long break here and a lot of discussion going on. But I think the fight is going to continue.
And this is where Holyfield will need that pain management that his wife is a doctor in, because he must be in pain from that.
Well, this is a real grudge match now. And Tyson again looks as if he was about to have another fight. Holyfield is furious. Tyson clearly feels he needs to do something to rock Holyfield's composure. But he's really going a long, long way beyond the Queensberry rules in doing it. Holyfield's talking to him now. Well, that was an extraordinary round. It was an outrageous foul by Tyson, really.
It was terrible. It showed the real brute, the beast that he is. And I think, you know, this is a sport and you shouldn't ever have to revert to that, especially in this level of boxing. It really showed for what he is. I mean, that was terrible to do that to a sportsman like Holyfield. And there he is. He really sunk his teeth in there.
Well, the crowd are booing because they've just seen the slow motion on the big screen. Now what's going on in the ring? There seems to be some kind of altercation going on.
It looks like he could have been disqualified. The fight could be over. Certainly the Holyfield camp had their arms in the air at one point there, and everybody jumped into the ring.
We have confusion here at the moment about what exactly has happened. Holyfield's camp threw their arms off. Now we've got a fight going on in the ring between various camps. Tyson wants to join in with it. Oh, and this is getting totally out of control now.
Tyson is the one who started it. He's the one who's furious. He's the one that's causing all the problems. He's trying to get at Holyfield here.
And I wonder whether this fight will be able to go on after all of this. I don't think it can. I think that Tyson may well have been disqualified.